He's Blake. I'm Ronnie. And I want to talk Halloween 1978 for just a second. Okay, Blake, this is not going to be a very long video. I
I
know
never
everybody's
seen
talking.
it. What's it about?
I know everybody's talking about Halloween ends, and those are the big videos. But Blake, somebody commented a few months ago about this particular scene in the original, and it sort of blew my mind. Okay, so let's go back and watch the clip. Okay, so for anybody that hasn't seen Halloween 1978, I'm sure you clicked on this video if you haven't. This is the scene right after Michael has choked and killed, what's her name?
Linda.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't know. Linda. And Lori says, I'll kill you if this is a joke. And then we get this scene once again. Let's look. So since her and Bob had gotten into bed earlier, the lights had been out. So after this happens, Lori looks across the road, the lights turn on, and then the lights turn off. Okay? What did you think was happening in this scene, Blake?
You know, that's a really good question. At the time, I didn't know what I don't have an answer for what I thought of the first time I watched it or the first 100 times I watched it. But now thinking out loud is he turns the lights on to see if there's just anybody else in there because it looks like whatever universal light he hit turned the whole bottom floor on, and he's just looking to see if there is there anybody else.
All right, one more time. Okay, so I'm with you. From the first time I've watched this movie, and I've since we started doing this YouTube channel, I've claimed I'm not the most observant movie watcher, but this is one of my favorite movies, and I always assumed he turned the lights on so he can rearrange or arrange the bodies in there the way, or move things around the way he needed to move it around to get the bodies where they needed to be. Okay, I understand the lights wasn't on very long, but hey, I got to see what I'm doing. Cut the lights on. Okay, I see everything. I'm cutting the lights back off. All right, it sort of makes sense, but you know, in one of our in our old podcast days where it was just audio, we talked about how Michael Myers, and I threw out the theory that Michael Myers was probably just after Annie because Annie screamed at him, "Hey, jerk, speed kills." And he stalked Annie for the majority of the movie before finally killing her. And the only reason he killed Linda and Bob is because they came into the house while he's setting up Annie or preparing to set up his little shrine in there to Judith. And that maybe he would have never even went across the road to attack Lori if she hadn't come across there to find his little artsy scene, and we thought, man, we're geniuses because he made no effort to go across the road and attempt to mess with Lori the entire night. But one more time, Blake. Somebody commented on one of the videos when we first started this channel and said, "You're a moron. Michael lures Lori over to that house by flipping the lights on and off so she'll go over there and see what's going on." And I'm like, is that why he did that? Because if that's why he did that, that's brilliant, to flip the lights on a few times so she'll think something's up over there and go check it out. Do you think there's any truth to that? Is that why he flipped those lights on, was to lure her across the road?
I don't think so. I never got that, and I don't think it's the moving the furniture around either. I think he flipped the lights on. Is there anybody else in here that I don't know about, and then flipped them off? I don't think he was doing that to lure. I mean, he's got to be betting that she's looking out the window at that exact moment for that to happen.
I know.
So
I know.
I don't think so. I really don't. I think you're right. I think he had done his deaths his tribute to Judith or whatever you want to call it. And he was done. You know, he was going to be there until Lindsay's parents got home.
What would have happened then? I mean, at what point is he going to leave?
They would have died. He's not.
I mean, is he just going to stay in that house until people come in there and get him? Just keep stacking bodies?
Mm-hmm.
Or is he looking out the window? Is he looking out the window? And making sure he flashes those lights enough that she'll see it and walk across the road. Because he's got to get her over there to complete killing everybody that he wanted to kill that night. And if she hadn't came over there, would he have went across the road and tried to get her? I mean, this was a great question or a great comment that was posed on one of our videos. And I'd never.
Maybe somebody can give us some better answers in the comments, because I don't like any of our answers or that guy's comment, especially when he called us a moron.
He didn't say morons. I
just don't. I don't know. I don't think he's trying to lure her over there. I think he would have stayed in that house. I really do.
Well, here's the deal. He's been operating in that house with the lights off all night. Mm-hmm. He snuck around that house while Bob and Linda were making out.
Hey, can I ask you a question about that? About something very close to that scene?
Yeah.
Annie goes to the car. The car is locked. Is he already inside that car?
Yes.
And then when she comes back, he just unlocked the door so she could get in?
That's a good question. But, okay, that's a really good question. I mean, the common sense answer would be that he's in the car and it's locked. But why, if he's already in the car, why did he lock it? He's already in the back seat. So that makes zero sense. Here's another question. How did it get unlocked if she's got the only set of keys? Maybe, just maybe, okay, how about this? The driver's side was locked. He got in through the passenger side. Unlock
it is an old school car. It's an old school car. There is no automatic locks. You have to lock every door, individually. So yeah, you got something there. Like maybe one of the back doors were unlocked, and when she come up and tried to open it, he just flicked it.
Yeah, and he sneaks in the car because he knows that's where she's going. He unlocks the driver's side door for her. She doesn't realize it until she gets in the seat. So there you go. Anyway, why do you think this scene right here happened? Was this Michael luring Lori across the road? Hit us in the comments. Let us know what you think. What do you think about our theory that he would have just set up his little shrine over there and not mess with Lori the entire night unless she came across the road? Hit us in the comments, like, share, and we'll see you guys next time.